back. We are back with part two. Now, the middle stages of the starter Pokemon, or the first partner Pokemon, as they want to call it, they vary since they're kind of like the awkward middle stage between the goat and the little cutie patooties. So, we got the same setup here. Let's just get it on with. I don't know if I can show these ads. Jesus. Alright. Ivysaur. That's a great tier. Look at him. It's just like it takes everything about Bulbasaur and just turns it edgy, and I love that. It I like how it also makes the color palette slightly darker, really adding to the edge factor. And also, this is the part of it where it starts like blooming. You can see like the leaves that are hanging off now were the bulb, and you can see what's under the bulb is the new bulb. And when it becomes Venusaur, that's gonna I don't know. That's just such a to this day. That's just such a good idea. Charmeleon, peak fiction. Look at that. I'm a sucker for anything red. Red is my favorite color, even though a lot of the stuff on this channel revolves around pink for some reason. Let's look at him. This is like the perfect middle stage between Charmander and Charizard. This really makes me wish Charizard was red, but I'm okay with it just being this guy. This doesn't feel like an empty slot on your team. When you have Charmeleon on your team, you're not too impatient to get to Charizard, because this guy just looks cool. Like the single horn, that's just like the big like menacing stance, the bigger fire. That just he also looks like a bit of a cocky shit. I love cocky assholes. It's good. Wartortle. I like how the tail kind of resembles one of those. What was that name of that famous painting? Sorry, hang on. Let me just put you. Don't worry, he's not going in bad tier. I just have something blocking my mouse. Just give me a second. Alright. Yeah, I do kind of like that, though. He kind of gives me. The ear part kind of give me Captain America vibes. We'll put you in good tier. Bayleaf. What a step up from Chikorita. This is. Actually, no, peak fiction. Just look at that. I love the frilly neck. I like how it looks so friendly. Like, this really is leaning more into the, like, Apatosaurus aesthetic. And just the hole in the leaf really adds to it. You just unicorn leaf thing on a dinosaur. It's awesome. What's not to love? Quilava. Quilava's good, but like, is he really that good? All that Quilava really does is make me wish that Typhlosion kept the Mohawk. I love the Mohawk. A bit lanky though. I'll give it good tier. Croconaw. I don't think the art does him much justice for as he looks in the game, but this is a peak fiction. Look, he's so derpy, so like chunky and rotund. I like the caveman aesthetic. I think that's what they were going for. And, the red, of course, he also has a mohawk. Mohawks are rad. Grovyle. Oh, hang on, let me do something real quick. Add a rope. Sorry, just give me a second here. Grovyle is, like, this is the first and only starter Pokemon mid-evolution that is, like, anywhere near as good as the final form. And I'm not just saying that because of Mystery Dungeon. Look at this. It's a tree Velociraptor, red underbelly, big hair, like leaf blades, sort of like how Velociraptors have those feathers under their arms. Like, he's in a cool jumping position. He's just really athletic. I love it. That is... I had to make a tier above peak fiction for that. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Maybe I will. Combuskin. We know this guy all too well from the series that's ongoing right now. He's alright, though. He's going, eh. I can't really unsee that he kind of looks like a penis. But whatever. Marshtomp. For me, he looks a bit manic. I think this takes away a lot from what made Mudkip good. You're also going in E tier. E tier is like my version of C. So, like, you're not necessarily a loss. You're just not good. Grottle. Oh, you know what? I'm giving these guys better scores than I thought they would. Like than I thought I would. Grottle peak fiction. You know, like I like how like he turns into like a turtle, armadillo, chia pet, armored tank. It just I don't know. It just looks he looks cool. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person that thinks that. I think most people think Grotto looks kind of stupid, but to me, it looks awesome. It looks like a cross between a chia pet and then Kylosaurus and the world turtle, and I love that. He also has like the gold was also on him is kind of reminiscent of like Roman battle armor for me, which is also awesome. Monferno, people seem to love Monferno. I don't. I'm sorry. Reason why I don't like Monferno, he just seems so jumbled. Like the issue with Chimchar was that his proportions were jumbled. The issue with Monferno is that his design is jumbled. Like they chose like this nasty brown. He has like sausage fingers, like the Homer Simpson mouth. Here's like the yellow and blue and the color. There's no color combo. It's just everywhere. Like all these other guys, they're like sticking to like three colors and balancing them out pretty well in their designs, but he's just all over the place. Prinplup's good though. Prinplup, I do kind of like. People make fun of him saying like, "Oh, he looks like a bowling pin." I kind of like that. I kind of look like that he's a bowling pin. Um, just it's just kind of dopey. Servine. Servine. What do I do with Servine? Antier. You know, I I think that what makes it bad is like the tiny little feet and the tiny little hands. Like he's imagine evolving and losing limbs. That's just a little bit weird. And Pignite. People seem to hate Pignite. I don't think he's that bad. I think put him in good, you know? He's nothing too special, but he's also not bad. I like the little, like, wrestler vest. Duat. The dual, what's it called? What do you call them? Scout chops? I think that kind of adds to it, but this is also kind of just like the same as Oshawott for me. This going in A tier. Quilladin. I can see why people don't like it, but I kind of like how jolly it looks. Still kind of but whatever. Breakson's peak fiction. I don't care what. Maybe it's just the anime that made me think this because of Serena, but like, I don't know. It's just like, it feels fully formed. It feels like Delphox almost didn't need to exist. I'm glad Delphox exists, but this feels like a final form, and I kind of like that. I was kind of like how it has the stick up its ass, so like when it pulls it out, like the friction makes it catch fire. Frogadier, it's another peak fiction. And like, look at just like this is another like really good one. This is like almost Grovyle levels of awesome. Like bubble scarf. This is just. Do I even need to explain why this one's good? Just like the different layers of blue with the white clashing really just adds to it. Dartrix, that's mid. Just what are they doing? This guy he looks like a rich like British anime villain or something. I don't know how else to explain it. Wow, the middle evolutions are doing so much better than I thought they would. Look at all these peak fictions. Torracat. Or like, just, it's a tiger. This is another one, like Frogadier, which just takes everything about the previous evolution and just cranks it up to the extreme. And I love that. I love how the amulet on it shoots fire too. Like the collar. There's like tiger striped, red and black, killer color combo. Brionne. What is this? I mean, I like it, but it's not anything too special. I think the multiple skirts or flaps or whatever are kind of too much. Thwacky, you going bad. I don't. Why did they change the colors up? This could have been in good tier if it just had the same colors as Grookey. But like, and Grookey didn't even have that good of a color palette. Just to like, it just looks unsanitary. If that makes sense. It just looks matted and ugly. Raboot, that's a great tier. I can't bring it up to peak fiction because I feel like its body is kind of underdesigned, but I still kind of like it. I kind of like how it has a hoodie and a scarf, just kind of edgy emo teen. Drizzile does that too. I also like the hair with Drizzile. This is the arms are a bit thin, but this is more of what like what's it called? Sobble should have been. Florigato. That's just furry bait. That's just furry bait. You can't tell me otherwise. That is furry bait, and it doesn't even look interesting. Crocolore. I would see like if I would put him in bad, but I heard a fun fact recently that the bird on Skeledirge's nose came from the egg on his head. That is also a sombrero, which I didn't know. So, because of that, I'm putting you up to mid. Quaxwell, bad. Sort of like Dartrix. You look like you'd be like Dartrix's butler or something.